This is our project, Journey into Elastic, Luscious, and Limpid Objects, aka JELLO. We built a 3D world that simulates JELLO cubes bouncing, colliding, and just having a good time. So here's a quick demo of what our project looks like. We have 4 JELLO objects here falling to the ground. You can see they collide with the ground plane and also with each other and gradually deform over time. So the basis of our simulation is a spring mass system, similar to what we did in CloudSim, but extended to a 3D realm. So we have, just like in CloudSim, the structural bending and shearing constraints, and on the right you can see a little video of those mass points in our system.
For collisions, we implemented JELLO collisions and JELLO object collisions. For JELLO collisions, we intersected each point mass of each JELLO cube with each other to see if they intersected or not. And for JELLO object collisions, we intersected each point mass with the implicit definition for the object. But these operations are really slow, so we implemented an optimization, which was to collide the bounding boxes of the JELLO cubes and the objects with each other first.
Moving on to what we built next, we implemented permanent deformations for our objects. So similar to how if you stretch a rubber band too far, it'll come back, but it won't come back just as far. We wanted our JELLO to basically respond to a lot of pressure put upon it. So whenever there's too much pressure, the springs gradually weaken, and eventually they will have a low K constant, so essentially break.
In conclusion, we thought our JELLO simulation looked really cool. We really enjoyed it, and we learned a lot. One thing we noticed is that there was a lot we could do with masses and springs, and we could simulate a lot of the really cool real-world effects of JELLO. For future work, some things we thought would be really cool to implement are deformation recovery, so a JELLO recovering to its original form over time, custom shapes, so like spheres of JELLO, interactive demos, so shooting bullets at JELLO in real time, and speeding up our JELLO collisions with something like a spatial hash map.